top of the stretch, we have Pensacola Sue and Lonnie Stokes, Billy and Bud, Charlie Miles, Mary Be Lucky and Mike Downey, Hanel on Wheels and Bo Sowers, Rachel Down, Steve Mason, Smooth Sammy G and Todd Trites. I Wish, Mark Haig and Rumpus Star. Outside Jill Berrio. Field of 8, here they come. They're off and pacing, and a solid start. First 4 out for the lead. Pensacola Sue on the inside. Mary Be Lucky on the outside going for it around the turn. It's now Mary Be Lucky. Then on the outside driving up to second. That's Nell on Wheels. Then at the rail, Pensacola Sue gets away third, Billy and Bud. Smooth Sammy G backs off to 5th, and Rachel Down sits back in 6th early on. Then I Wish. We'll try it this afternoon from 7th, and trailing the field, Rumpus Star, single file order by that opening quarter. In 30 and 2, Mary Be Lucky, a length and a quarter, then racing shotgun in the 2-hole trip is Now on Wheels. Pensacola Sue looks to move from 3rd. Then Billy and Bud is 4th. On the outside, here comes I Wish. And she's going to get covered up because Pensacola Sue has just moved first up. And she's driving now to 3rd. Then right behind her, I Wish. Billy and Bud now drops to 5th. Then Smooth Sammy G on the outside. Rachel Down gets shuffled back. They're 4 in and 4 out. Trailing to the outside, Rumpus Star. And they were halfway home in 103, led by Mary Be Lucky. On the outside, Pensacola Sue inside 3rd at the pylons. Locked in at this point is Now on Wheels. Then I Wish looks to make a move. And there she goes, tipping out 3 wide from 4th and going on. Then Billy and Bud, Smooth Sammy, Rachel Down, and Rumpus Star still trails. They were by the 3/4. 135 and 3, Mary Be Lucky, I Wish. And she's looking for her 2nd straight victory, and she's taken the lead. Then racing 2nd, Mary Be Lucky. 3rd, Now on Wheels. An 1/8 of a mile to go. I Wish. Mary Be Lucky on the inside. Watch for Nell on Wheels. What a trip he's had on the outside coming on. Deep stretch. Gonna be I Wish. And she wins it, and the Hagler scores here in race number 1 with I Wish. And the time for the mile, 2:07 and a 1/5. I Wish, back-to-back wins. Second behind the gate, Pembroke Payment. And Mike Downey, Valid Appeal, Gilles Berrio. NOB Viking, Chris Davies. Humna, Lonnie Stokes, Bat Boy. And Sam Hodgin and Bold Ryan now scores 6 to the outside. And Mark Haig. Field of 6 here, Dr. Cashin has been scratched. 6 starters, here they come, race 2. They're off and pacing, Valid Appeal out for the lead. OB Viking as well. Then up along the inside, Pembroke Payment gets away racing in 3rd around the turn. Then racing 4th on the outside, Bold Ryan. And he tries to get up to 3rd to get that spot at the pylons. And he will get there as they race on to the quarter. And Berrio's going to take Davies to the opening quarter here. And Davies going to have to go to plan B and take the 2-hole. Then back 3rd, Bold Ryan got in and is racing 3rd, Pembroke Payment. Then it's Humna, and trailing the field, Bat Boy. By that opening quarter in a quick 29 and 4, Valid Appeal is going to try it all the way here in the 2-hole, OB Viking. Then Bold Ryan racing back in 3rd, Humna. On the outside, 4th. Then 5th, Pembroke Payment. And Bat Boy, rough and off the pace here as they approach the half. And your leader is Valid Appeal. On the outside, coming hard, is to the outside, Humna. And they were by the half in 1 minute and 2 fifths. Valid Appeal. OB Viking quickly back to 2nd, then Bold Ryan back to 3rd. Pembroke Payment on the outside. Then on the outside, Humna starts to let go. And a trailing Bat Boy as they drive onto the 3/4 now. Valid Appeal. OB Viking on the outside getting up to him, and they race neck and neck. Not for long, though. OB Viking and Davies is going to track right on by here. 3/4 in 1:31 and 3, and they're scooting right along here. OB Viking, the veteran, has the lead now with an 1/8 to go. Then Valid Appeal is racing second. Then third, Pembroke Payment on the outside. Then Bold Ryan fourth, but Davies is going to get his 11th win of the season, and OB Viking wins it. Valid Appeal second, and for third, it was Pembroke Payment. And the time for the mile for OB Viking, 2:02 and 2. OB Viking and Chris Davies reign supreme here in race 2. And behind the gate now, starters for the third. Stagecoach Gambler has announced he has been scratched. Here we go. We got Georgetown and Steve Mason. Consider Me Lucky and Mark Haig. Dillinger's Lady, Gilles Barrio. Smooth Putnam and Mike Downey. Big Shot Owl, Lonnie Stokes. Golden Days, Sam Hodge, and I'm the Big Dog. And he's a bit off the gate today from post 7 and Todd Treitz. Here they come. Off and pacing, and a good start for Georgetown. Then Consider Me Lucky, tucking in nicely behind him around the first turn. Georgetown, your leader. Then Consider Me Lucky comes away racing in second. Then on the outside, driving up third, that is Golden Days. Angling in now and getting to the pylons. Then racing back in fourth, Dillinger's Lady. Then racing back in fifth, Smooth Putnam. Then on the outside, Big Shot Owl's going to roll along early here. And I'm the Big Dog after that slow start. He trails, but has caught up to the field here, that opening quarter, in 31 seconds even. Georgetown on the front end here. Then racing second, Consider Me Lucky, Dillinger's Lady on the outside, and she's driving first up. Then racing fourth on the cones and locked in solid, that is Golden Days. Also Big Shot Owl on the outside. He is second over. Then it's back to the two trailers, Smooth Putnam. I'm the Big Dog now up to 6. Smooth Putnam now trails as they were halfway home in 1:02 and 2, 31 and 2 in that second quarter, led by Georgetown, Dillinger's Lady. On the outside, hitting hard second. Then Consider Me Lucky. She's had a nice trip. Big Shot Owl outside racing fourth. Then on the inside, Golden Days, I'm the Big Dog. Swings out 3 wide now from 6. And the trailing 7th, Smooth Putnam. On to the 3/4 they go, led by Georgetown. Then Dillinger's Lady. Here comes I'm the Big Dog on the outside. Tipping out 3 wide, 1:34 and 3 around the final turn. Dillinger's Lady has taken over, but I'm the Big Dog has come to call. Consider Me Lucky is right there, third, looking for racing room down the home stretch. Georgetown along the cones, and they are 3 wide, right down to the finish. Dillinger's Lady, I'm the Big Dog on the outside. Dillinger's Lady, though, by about a head over I'm the Big Dog. He got the deuce, and in for third, looked like Georgetown and Consider Me Lucky. Time for the mile. 2:06 and 1, and Dillinger's Lady, your third race winner. One is Jacob, Chris Davies. 2, Port Hill Friendly, and Lonnie Stokes, Elm Grove Bandit. And Mark Haig, Rapid Cane, Gilles Barrio. Fox Valley Merlin and Todd Treitz, Shady Martin, and Stephen Treitz to the outside. A field of 6. Here in race 4, here they come. They're off and pacing Jacob. Then in between horses, Elm Grove Bandit gets away racing in second around the first turn. Then tucking in third, Port Hill Friendly, Fox Valley Merlin. On the outside and left hard, but he's got to force back into fourth. Then Rapid Cane fifth, Shady Martin trails. Jacob stacks him up, and Davies has the lead here. And no surprise where he's at early on, and he'll look to stay there as he's got a 1.25 length lead. Elm Grove Bandit is sharp today, and he's in the 2-hole trip. by that opening quarter in 31 seconds. Pretty leisurely quarter for him, and it's Jacob. Then racing second is Uptight Elm Grove Bandit, then Port Hill Friendly. Back in third at the cones, Fox Valley Merlin, Rapid Cane yet to get in gear, and Shady Martin trails. And out from fourth, here comes Fox Valley Merlin again, and he's out to move. That'll give Rapid Cane cover, but the task at hand is to beat the leader here, Jacob, and he has the lead. Fox Valley Merlin on the outside second, 1:01 and 1 as they round the turn. Jacob, and correction on the quarter, it was 30 and 1, so that's a 31-second second quarter, led by Jacob. Fox Valley Merlin on the outside racing second, then back in third. On the outside comes Rapid Cane, then inside Elm Grove Bandit, Port Hill Friendly got shuffled back, and Shady Martin trails, and they were by the three quarters in 1:32 and 1. Another 31-second quarter. Jacob, Fox Valley Merlin on the outside is going to try him. Then third, Rapid Cane, an eighth of a mile to go. Jacob on the inside. Jacob, then Fox Valley Merlin on the outside second. Rapid Cane on the outside is coming on. Deep stretch. Jacob trying to get his 20th, and he's got it. 20 wins this season for Jacob, and Chris Davies wires the field here in race number 4, and the first time we've had a 20 winner here in a long time at Exhibition Park Raceway, and Jacob's done it today. Time for the mile. 2:02 and 2, Jacob. And behind the gate now, the Stutters race 5. Fifth race Stutters behind the gate, Oh My Beautiful Doll and Todd Trites. ROF Racing High, Sam Hodgen. Then Future Secret, Lonnie Stokes, Expensive Marlene, and Stephen Trites. Then we have Diamond Hard, Mark Haig, Cowboys Don't Lie, Mike Downey, All-American Candy in Bo Sowers. And then the outside Cane Rise again, and Jill Burial. The 7 horses run and broke stride. All-American Candy. Off and pacing, Expensive Marlene to the front, and we expected a quick start from her, and she's got the lead around the first turn, and it's Expensive Marlene to the front here. Then racing second, Oh My Beautiful Doll. Back in third, getting to the pylons as they hit the backside is Cowboys Don't Lie. Then ROF Racing High up on the outside and driving on. Stokes on the move early again. He's got Future Secret rolling on. Now fourth and going on. ROF Racing High down to fifth now. Then sixth, Diamond Hard. Seventh, Cane Rise again. And pulling up All American Candy. And they were by that opening quarter, 31 and 4. And Expensive Marlene looking good early on here. She's on this front end mission and leading a length and a half. Racing second in the pocket is in the 2-hole. That's Oh My Beautiful Doll. And up on the outside, Future Secret getting parked this afternoon. Then racing fourth, Cowboys Don't Lie, Diamond Hard, ROF Racing High, and Cane Rise again as all kinds of horse from the back of the pack. They were halfway home in 103 and 1, 103 and 1/2. And it's Expensive Marlene. Then in the 2-hole, Oh My Beautiful Doll. Racing third on the outside, Future Secret. Cane Rise again on the outside. And she is swung out 3 wide and rushing on. Then up the inside, Cowboys Don't Lie. And there goes Oh My Beautiful Doll out from second. And Trites now takes over. That's Todd Trites to the front now. 3/4, 1:35 and 1. Oh My Beautiful Doll. Then racing second, Expensive Marlene. Cowboys Don't Lie. Cane Rise again. Diamond Hard. ROF Racing High. And then trailing the field is Stokes and Future Secret down the lane. Oh My Beautiful Doll by herself. Oh My Beautiful Doll, and Todd Trites is going to get win number 194 on the season. And his brother Steven gets the deuce with Expensive Marlene, and Cowboys Don't Lie gets a nice third. And the time for the mile, 2:06 and 1. Oh My Beautiful Doll scores here in the 5th. Query is up, looking at the start. And the starters race 6 behind the gate now. Kara's All-American and Marcag. Mr. Varbo and Todd Trites. Lewstown and Jill Barrio. Real Courtesy, Lonnie Stokes. Emily J. Down and Steve Mason. Always Jarwa and Wayne Hubbard. A field of 6. At the head of the stretch here, purse of $1,100. And here they come. They're off and pacing Real Courtesy. Sprung the gate last week, and he's doing the same, going for the lead. Real Courtesy around the turn, and he's got the lead already by about 3 lengths as they move around the turn. Real Courtesy, then All-American Karis got away second. Then on the outside, Always Jarwa gets away third. Racing fourth, Lewstown. Then it's back to Mr. Varbo and trailing the field, Emily J. Down as they race on to that opening quarter, led by Real Courtesy. And can he go all the way again this week? 29-2, that opening quarter, and he's out by 2.5. Then Kara's All-American as the 2-hole trip. Then Always Jarwa back in a third. Lewstown fourth. Mr. Varbo, he's yet to get going, and he's back in fifth. And the trailing 6, Emily J. Down, and it appears they're going a pretty good half here, led by your leader, Real Courtesy, and Stokes sitting straight up in the bike on this fella as they were halfway home. And it was a quick half, 59-3 around the turn. Real Courtesy, All-American Karis has had a perfect trip. Lewstown not far off in third, Always Jarwa. Then Mr. Varbo starting to make up some ground, and trailing at the back, Emily J. Down onto the 3/4. Real Courtesy by half a length. Outside, Kara's All-American Lewstown. Then Mr. Varbo now comes to fourth, and Real Courtesy opens up by 2 again. They were by the 3/4, 1:31-2. Real Courtesy. Kara's All-American on the outside second. Then third, Lewstown needs some racing room. He may get up the lane here. And on the outside, Mr. Varbo. And he can finish strong, deep stretch. And all the way outside, Mr. Varbo is going to get there. Mr. Varbo. Trites gets win 195 on the year, and the time for the mile, 2:02-4. And Mr. Varbo made up all kinds of racetrack and gets up to win. Time for the mile, 2:02-4. Race 7 starters moving in. And a couple going by the gate here early on. We have Tigress Colleen and Mark Haig, ours Wanderer, Jill Barrio, then Star Collector. And Ed Harvey, Fun Diana, Wayne Hubbard, Western Queen, and Steve Mason. Bert and Burt, Chris Davies, Wild Cherry, Todd Trites, and Falcons Quick, and Lonnie Stokes. Field of 8, top of the stretch. Here in race 7, here they come. That's one of the better starts today. Off and pacing from the inside, Tigress Colleen. Bert flying out of there. And he's on the outside going for it around the turn. Tigress Colleen, but not for long. Davies, he's got 2 wins so far today. And he's looking for his third and getting in the hunt early here. And in controlling order with Bert. Then up on the outside, Star Collector gets in racing in second. Then Tigress Colleen races back in third. Wild Cherry sits fourth. Then Falcons Quick on the outside from fifth and going on. Then it's ours Wanderer back to Fun Day Anna, and Western Queen trails that opening quarter in 30-4. And Bert on top and where he loves to be on the front. On the outside, Falcons Quick is parked. Then inside, Star Collector. Here comes ours Wanderer on the outside, and he's got some outside flow. In fact, he has lost his cover now as Falcons Quick is back in as they approach the half. Bert. Then on the outside, ours Wanderer has come to call on the outside second. They were halfway home in 1:02. Bert out by 2 again. Then ours Wanderer's going to go in for a short breather. Then racing third, Star Follower. And there goes RR's Wanderer. He's out again to challenge, and he's going to test Burton Bird early here. Onto the 3/4 to go in the backfield. Western Queen has made a break. Burton Bird inside. And now on the outside, taking over and clearing is RR's Wanderer. And he's cleared to the lead. Then Burton Bird second. Star Follower on the outside. Gets some racetrack now from third as these three bring it to the final 8th pole. And your leader now, RR's Wanderer by a pair, but don't give up on Burton Bird. He'll come back on you again, and here he comes, RR's Wanderer though, and he's impressive today as he turns away Burton Bird. RR's Wanderer, Burton Bird gets the deuce, and Star Follower, but an impressive trip by RR's Wanderer, and the time for the mile, 2:04. RR's Wanderer here in race 7. Claiming pacers. Freestone Lexi, she's got the rail, and Lonnie Stokes. Lucky Northern Star and Mike Downey. Expo's Dream, Todd Trites. Ari's Andrew and Bo Sowers. Promises, Sam Hodgen. Then All-American Theta, Steve Trites. Pictonian Best West, Joe Barrio, and outside J.K. Shadow and Mark Haig. Field of 8, here they come. They're off and pacing. Promises, sprinting out for the lead. Then on the inside, Freestone Lexi around the turn and taking the lead. Promises. Freestone Lexi on the inside though, and she is racing second. She's going to give it up here. Then racing back in third under a tight line. Lucky Northern Star and Freestone Lexi is going to play the give and go here. And Stokes and Hodgen are giving and going here, and now taking over the lead on the outside. Freestone Lexi takes it back again. That opening quarter, 30-1. Then racing second in the 2-hole. Promises back third. Lucky Northern Star. All-American Theta on the outside in gear. Ari's Andrew following cover. Then on the inside, locked in at the cones, Expo's Dream. She is back in 6th. Then Pictonian Best West, J.K. Shadow trails. All-American Theta tries to clear to the front, but Freestone Lexi has something to say about that, and they race toe-to-toe. Past the half in a minute, and a 4/5. Freestone Lexi inside. All-American Theta on the outside second. Then racing third on the inside is Lucky Northern, on the inside, Promises. There goes Lucky Northern Star out from 4th. Then racing 5th outside RE's Andrew. Then looking for racing room, Expo's Dream, Pictonian Best West, and trailing the field, J.K. Shadow. And Haig takes him back and now is going to move him by the 3/4, 131-4. And they're still battling up front. Don't give up on Freestone Lexi yet, as she is back on top again to the inside. All-American Theta, he was first up, and he battled her hard. And we'll see who comes out on top here down the home stretch. Freestone Lexi, All-American Theta, right down to the wire, and Lexi is tough as nails again and wins it over All-American Theta, and tight for third between Ari's Andrew, and there as well was Lucky Northern Star. And the time for the mile, 2:03. 2:03 the mile, and Freestone Lexi, impressive again. And 1,400 in purse money up for grabs. Henschke's got the inside. And Stephen Trites from Post 2 is Jarwa. And Todd Trites, educated Mike Downey. He's a gunslinger, and Sam Hodgen. And Yankee Anthem and Joe Barrio. Outside is LMXKR and Lonnie Stokes. Field of 6, our top class pacers of the afternoon. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Henschke to the inside. Jarwa gets away on the outside as they race around the first turn. And Henschke has the lead. Jarwa on the outside, and he takes it from Henschke, who now sits in the 2-hole. Then sitting back in third, Educated. Then 4th to the pylons. Up the backside, he's a gunslinger. Then it's Yankee Anthem, and trailing the field, LMXKR. And Henschke a bit rough again. And on the inside, Jarwa. Henschke was going to try and go around him. and got a bit rough, and he's back in the 2-hole. 28-3 that opening quarter, and it's Jarwa Henschke in the 2-hole. Then sitting back in third, Educated, gapped out fourth. He's a gunslinger as they tip off the 3/8. Then it's back to the two trailers. At the back of the pack, LMXKR, and then on the outside and driving up, that is Yankee Anthem now as they approach the half. Then LMXKR trails on the outside. They were by the half, 59-2 as they round the turn. Jarwa on top. Educated on the outside comes to second. Then Yankee Anthem on the outside third. LMXKR is driving up. Henschke on the inside. He's dropped to fifth now and trailing six. He's a gunslinger and he's on the outside. Jarwa. Then Educated on the outside. Yankee Anthem. She's looking for her fourth straight win and she's in contention here. 3/4, 1:31-2, Jarwa, and he looks tough today off the front, but on the outside, Educated, then racing third, Yankee Anthem, an eighth of a mile to go, and they're neck and neck for the lead. Educated now takes it. Jarwa, then on the outside, Yankee Anthem, he's a gunslinger, coming to the inside, right down to the wire, and he's a gunslinger, might have got it. And we'll call him the winner up the inside. It was close, but we'll call he's a gunslinger as he guns up the inside. Looks like he got it. Time for the mile. 2:02-3. 4 of them across the racetrack. And hold your tickets. No win tickets sold on He's a Gunslinger if, in fact, he's declared the winner. Again, what a finish. 4 of them right across the racetrack. It looks like he's a gunslinger here in the 9th. Here, as they move behind the gate, we have Island Eagle and Todd Trites, Grayland Bag Girl and Robert Kraft, Dusty Lane Buster, Lonnie Stokes, PH Catman, Steve Trites. Then we have Buster Blue Chip and Jill Barrio, front running Rick Armstrong. Talking about my boy Chris Davies and Quality of Money and Mark Haig. Field of 8 here in race 10. Here they come. Island Eagle, a bit rough leaving. And he's rolled off stride. Off and pacing and a good start. PH Catman. Buster Blue Chip is firing out of there 3 wide around the turn, then up the inside. Stokes as Dusty Lane Buster looking good early here, and he's got the lead to the inside. PH Catman. Then on the outside driving up, Buster Blue Chip is parked at this point, and Barrio may be getting a parking ticket here. Back in third, PH Catman. Then front running, closes it up in fourth, and they're going to relinquish here and give Buster Blue Chip the lead. He had to earn to get there, though, and an opening quarter not too bad, 30 seconds, that opening quarter. So Buster Blue Chip has the lead now. Then racing second is Dusty Lane Buster, and the Busters are 1 and 2, 3/8 of the mile in. Then racing back in third, PH Catman, front running. Then it's back to the inside, racing back in fifth. That is Quality of Money. Then racing six, Grayland Bad Girl. Talking about my boy, an Island Eagle, after that break leaving. Trails the field a minute and 2 fifths, 30 and 2 in that second quarter. And leading Buster Blue Chip, and he's opened up by about 4. Then racing second is Dusty Lane Buster, outside PH Catman. Then front running is fourth as they're spread out here. Quality of Money back in fifth. Grayland Bad Girl, and talking about my boy Island Eagle. And the task at hand is to catch Buster Blue Chip, and they were by the 3/4. 1:31 and 2. That was a 30-second quarter thrown at them there. And Buster Blue Chip, Barrio urging him away here in this last eighth. He's out by about 4. And PH Catman second. He looks to have enough of a lead here. Buster Blue Chip. Then PH Catman right there. Third on the inside is Dusty Lane Buster. And front running for fourth. But it's going to be Buster Blue Chip here, winning it. In for second, Dusty Lane Buster. Then for third, PH Catman ahead of front running. Back in fourth, 2:01 and 2 the mile. 2:01 and 2, and Buster Blue Chip clicking on all cylinders. Top of the stretch now, race 11, Incredible Thrill. Lonnie Stokes, Dusty Lane Oscar, and Todd Trites, Hacksboy, Stephen Trites, and Satan's Little Number, and Rick Armstrong, Daya Harlaka, and Jill Barrio, Franco Croupier, and Mike Downey, Ocean Pacific, Sam Hodge, and Will see our Dolly Dance, and Ricky Collins. Field of 8, here they come. They're off and pacing. Good start here. 5 of them rushing out of there to the inside. Incredible Thrill tries to get off the rail and take the lead. Daya Harlaka is firing out of there, and he's up on the outside racing second. And some confusion there. Satan's Little Number is rolled off stride as they hit the backstretch on way to the opening quarter. Neck and neck for the lead. Incredible Thrill on the outside. Daya Harlaka trying to get there, and Stokes is going to let him go, but not before paying for a quick quarter here. 30 seconds flat. Daya Harlaka, Incredible Thrill. We got the give and go on here, and Stokes wants the lead back and gets it. Then Dusty Lane Buster. Stokes isn't going to have much of a breather here as Trites is out and moving with Dusty Lane Buster. And we've had already 2 lead changes as they approach the opening half. And your leader up front, Stokes again has retaken the lead. Incredible Thrill, Dusty Lane Oscar on the outside. Then Daya Harlaka third. We'll see our Dolly Dance, Franco Croupier. We remind you the inquiry is up as well. Then we look back to Ocean Pacific. Then as they race to the 5/8, that half one, no 1 and 1 up the backside they go, neck and neck for the lead. On the inside, Incredible Thrill, Dusty Lane Oscar. Then Daya Harlaka has some horse, no room for him yet though. Then on the outside, driving fourth, we'll see our Dolly Dance. Then Franco Croupier. Then third over on the outside, driving up, that is Hacksboy as they were by the 3/4. In 1:33 and 3 as they round the turn, and they're neck and neck for the lead. And watch Daya Harlaka. He has sprung from third now and already is tipping out 3 wide down the home stretch. Down the lane, Daya Harlaka, and on the inside though, trying to hold on, Dusty Lane Oscar. They're neck and neck, and it's Dusty Lane Oscar over Daya Harlaka. Then Hacksboy looked to get up for third, and the time for the mile, 2:05, and Trites gets his third win of the afternoon. And looking at a break it in, you still got a moment. As we move them in behind the gate, Rackland Fine Line, Todd Trites, Awesome Bert, and Mike Downey. Pitbull Hanover, Steve Trites. $1 Million Down and Steve Mason. Then Young Bro Fancy, Bo Sowers. Magnetic Bank, Gilles Barrio. Legendary One and Mark Haig, and outside 8 is Ryan's Fancy and Lonnie Stokes. Field of 8. Final race of the afternoon, and here they come. They're off. Quick start. Young Bro Fancy fires out of there, and she can leave. Then Awesome Bird along the cones gets away racing in second, but Young Bro Fancy is already cleared to the lead and has a 2-length lead. Then on the outside racing second, Pitbull Hanover comes to second, and he's going for the lead. Pitbull Hanover up to take it now. Then racing second is Young Bro Fancy. Sitting back in third, Awesome Bert, Rackland Fine Line is racing fourth as the field tightens up. $1 Million Down. On the inside is racing, and he's out and moving now from fifth. Then Magnetic Bank also out to move that opening quarter in 31 and 2. Then the 2 trailers in the backfield, Legendary One and Ryan's Fancy, as they approach and pass the 3/8 marker. Off the turn, through the stretch, racing to the half-mile point, Pitbull Hanover pointed on the lead. Then on the outside comes $1 Million Down. Inside, Young Bro Fancy still holds second. Awesome Bert locked in the box, sitting in fourth. Magnetic Bank a fifth, and Rackland Fine Line, Ryan's Fancy. And trailing the field, Legendary One. They were halfway home in 1:03 and 2 as they hit the backstretch. Pitbull Hanover, and is he gonna be tough to beat off those fractions? He's on top by half a length. $1 Million Down on the outside, And first up, challenging the leader. Then racing third on the inside, Young Bro Fancy, as they pass the $750,000 down, has now cleared the lead. As they pass the $750,000, 134 and $4 million down has jumped out to a 3-length lead now. Racing second to the outside comes Magnetic Banka with an eighth of a mile to go. $1 million down, looking good. Then Magnetic Banka second, battle for third, Pitbull Hanover, but it's going to be $1 million down, and what an effort here. In for second, Magnetic Banka. Racklin Fine Line come out of the clouds, and he might have got the third on the extreme outside. And the time for the mile, 2:03 and 3, back half in a minute. And your winner, $1 million down, winning going away. EPR Donna races back in fourth, then fifth tuned in. Then it's back to Aaron M. down, Bono, and My Buddy Mark trails after the break. How about this, 28 and 4? That opening quarter on the board for Cross Creek Cookie. Out by a length and a half. Tracking in second is Eyes on You. Back third inside Cocan for You. Then on the outside, here comes our Ease Donna. She can rough it out, and she's on the outside. First up from fourth, and tuned in will take that cover fifth. Outside, Bono had a move in mind, and she's backing off now. And up the inside was Aaron M. down the half, 59 and 3 as they round the paddock turn. And Cross Creek Cookie down the highway for Downey on top. Racing second, Eyes on You. Third, R.E.'s Donna. And she's had a good trip on the outside. And that's the way she likes to go. And she's going for it. As they race on to the $750,000, R.E.'s Donna has now grabbed the top. Racing second, Cross Creek Cookie, Eyes on You. Angles off the cones from third. $750,000, 130 and 4. R.E.'s Donna out by about 3 now. Eyes on You is second. Cross Creek Cookie hanging tough third. Outside, Cocan for You is right there fourth. Bono is fifth. Less than an eighth of a mile to go, and this is all R.E.'s Donna well in command of this one. R.E.'s Donna out by about 3 in deep stretch, and Price just checking over his back, and R.E.'s Donna shows her heels to the field, and she wins it. In for second was Eyes on You. Bono a fast closing third on the outside, but R.E.'s Donna romping in this one. Time for the mile, 2:01 and 3. Stutters for the fourth, moving in, Chitty Fella, Mike Downey. Denacton Eric, Gilles Barrio, Border Town Armor, Todd Treitz. Adam Jack, Rick Armstrong. Barton Street Ballet and Lonnie Stokes. Shanghai Clyde, Steve Mahar. Aaron Islands, Mike Stevenson, and Twin Beak Casino to the outside. Ross McDonald, 8 across the gate. Race 4, here they come. They're off, and a good start as usual from Adam Jack going for it. Then Chitty Fella gets away, racing in second. Denacton Eric tucks in third around the turn. Border Town Armor has fourth. Shanghai Clyde on the outside, ahead of Barton Street Ballet, who now slides up fifth to the inside. Then racing sixth on the outside, that's Shanghai Clyde. He'll look for a spot. Aaron Islands is tracking back in seventh, trailing the field. Twin Bee Casino, but is on the move from the backfield as they race to the opening quarter, and Rick Armstrong sets up shop with Adam Jack on the lead, 30 and 1. That's where he likes to be, and he's on top. Adam Jack leading by about a length and a half. Chitty Fella's second, Denacton Eric sits in from third. Border Town Armor fourth. Then inside Barton Street Ballet is fifth. Outside Twin Bee Casino sixth, and Shanghai Clyde, and trailing Aaron Islands to the opening half they come, and it's Adam Jack on top. Second choice on the board. He's on top by a length and a quarter, up tight second. Chitty Fella the half in a minute and 4/5. Adam Jack in control. He's on top a length and a quarter. Chitty Fella's second. Denacton Eric, eyes a move to the outside from third. That's Border Town Armor inside fourth. Fifth to the inside, Barton Street Ballet. Then it's Twinbee Casino, Shanghai Clyde trailing Aran Islands onto the 3/4, and it's Adam Jack on top. He's being pressured by Denacton Eric on the outside second, but Adam Jack is put away. The first challenge, 3/4, 1:31.4. Adam Jack on the outside. Denacton Eric. Chitty Fellas had a perfect trip for Mike Downey inside. Right there, third, about 2.5 off the pace. Less than an eighth to go. Adam Jack trying to sprint away from them this final eighth. Adam Jack, Chitty Fellas second. Denacton Eric third, but Armstrong's going to go coast to coast, and Adam Jack wins this one over Chitty Fella Denacton Eric. First up move finishing back in third, and the time for the mile, 2 minutes and 2/5. Adam Jack. He draws away to win it for Rick Armstrong, equaling his best in 2 years. Top of the stretch for the fifth, Woodmere Flyin' Ryan, Mike Downey, Bob's Birthday, Rick Collins, Drop the Gloves, and Sam Hodgin. Country Cam and Jill Berriot, Mo Jalali, Mike Stevenson. Then we have 3 outside entries, Alarmist, Steve Mahar, Katahdin Country, Todd Trites, and outside 8, Jags Desperado and Lonnie Stokes. 8 across the gate, here they come. They're off and pacing. Bob's Birthday going out for the early lead. Up on the inside, the 3-year-old Woodmere Flyin' Ryan going for it around the turn. Woodmere Flyin' Ryan, Bob's Birthday. And ducking in nicely third, that's Country Cam. Outside, caught out Alarmist to go on from fourth. Then inside, Drop the Gloves is fifth. Racing sixth to the outside, Jags Desperado. And all kinds of early movement here is Katahdin Country back in seventh and trailing the field, Mo Jalali. Bob's Birthday trying to press to the front. 29-2 that opening quarter, and he's cleared, but he's got company coming behind him early. Alarmist on the outside, Park second. Woodmere Flyin' Ryan is settled back in third. Outside, here comes Jags Desperado. He's getting in gear from fourth. Then Country Cam gets the shuffle back to fifth. Outside, Drop the Gloves is six. Katahdin Country 7, and trailing at the backfield, Mo Jalali in front of the grandstand first time around, 8-1 leader. Bob's Birthday, and he's down the highway, 58-3 as they round the paddock turn. Bob's Birthday setting some torrid fractions. He's on top. Woodmere Flyin' Ryan, what a great trip he's had. In along the cones for Mike Downey second. Then way wide to the outside, Jags Desperado. Country Cam looks for room, Alarmist, and out from second, there goes the 3-year-old Woodmere Flyin' Ryan, and Mike Downey has now grabbed the lead past the 3/4, 1:29. And 3, Woodmere Flyin' Ryan moves out by about 5 lengths now. Jags Desperado is closing in quickly now, and he is second. Then Bob's Birthday starting to let go third. Country Cam outside fourth, less than an eighth to go. And on the inside, Woodmere Flyin' Ryan. Outside, Jags Desperado is coming on. They're getting tight down to the wire, and Mike Downey just 3 wins away from the 2000 Win Club. He wins his 1,997th win with Woodmere Flyin' Ryan, and the 3-year-old colt taking a new record this afternoon, 159-1.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the stretch for race number 6. Bert and Bert, Todd Trites. Emotional Time, Rick Armstrong. Barroom Brawler, Mike Stevenson. Wild Cherry, Charlie Price. Half Luck, Doug Pauly. 8 off the break, Steve Mahar. Dusty Lane, last Jill Berriot. Here they come. They're off and going straight to the top. That's Wild Cherry. Wild Cherry on the outside, and now on the inside is Bert and Bert. Wild Cherry and Bert now battling it out, and Bert will take it. Second will be Wild Cherry. Third on the outside's Half Luck. On the inside, fourth, that is Barroom Brawler. Fifth right now is 8 off the break. Sixth, Dusty Lane last, and your trailer Emotional Time as they make their way to the quarter pole. Your leader is Half Luck and takes them there in 29-4. Half Luck was by the opening quarter in 29-4. Bird and Burt follows second. Third is Wild Cherry. Barroom Brawlers fourth. On the inside, fifth. That's 8 off the break. Sixth, Dusty Lane last, and your trailer as they make their way in front of the grandstand is Emotional Time. Half Luck will take them by the half. Here comes Wild Cherry now. Half Luck took them by the half in 101-1. Half Luck by the half. Here comes Wild Cherry, now still on the outside second. On the inside third, that's Bird and Burt. Barroom Brawler has cover fourth. 8 off the break is in the inside fifth. Dusty Lane last is sixth, and trailing is Emotional Time, but Half Luck still has a length and a half lead over the field as they make their way to the three-quarter. 1:31-3. Half Luck is your leader. That's who they're trying to catch. Here comes Wild Cherry and Bird and Burt as the field begins to get bunched up. You can throw a blanket over this one as they come for home. It's Half Luck. Here comes Bird and Burt on the inside, but Half Luck is going to have enough to hold on. Half Luck is going to win it. Second, getting up for second was 8 off the break. Third, Bird and Burt. Fourth, Wild Cherry. Barroom Brawler was fifth. Sixth, Dusty Lane last. And finishing last was Emotional Time. Time for the mile for Half Luck. New life record. 2:02 3/5.
Top of the stretch for our 7th race, Cambo time, Doug Falcons Jr. Burt and Ernie, Lonnie Stokes. Olympic Odyssey, Steve Mahar. Twilight Charm, Mike Stevenson. Yankee Sun, Gilles Berriot. Night Stalker, Mike Downey. Salzbrook Dandy, 7 to the outside, Todd Trite. 7 starters, this is race 7. Here they come. They're off a good start. Cambo time going for it. Then Olympic Odyssey gets off the gate strong on the outside going for it. In between them, Yankee Sun, Salzbrook Dandy is wide fourth as they race into the turn. And your leader now on the outside, Olympic Odyssey moves to the top. On the inside, though, Cambo time going with them, and Falcons playing some hardball here this afternoon. And he's taking Mahar to this opening quarter, then getting away third. The favorite Yankee Sun, Salzbrook Dandy, follows it up in fourth by that opening quarter. 29 seconds flat. We got a battle royal up front brewing. And your leader is Cambo time, and Mahar backs off for cover behind the leader second. Then racing third on the inside, Yankee Sun. Fourth is Salzbrook Dandy. Then back in fifth, Burt and Ernie. Then sixth to the inside. Towards the opening half, that's Twilight Charm, and trailing the field, but moving, here comes Night Stalker, and Yankee Sun eyes a move to the outside from third. They were by the half, 59-3 as they round the turn. Cambo time, Olympic Odyssey second. There goes Yankee Sun off the cones to challenge third. Salzbrook Dandy is racing fourth. Then fifth to the outside, Night Stalker. On to the three-quarters they go, and they're battling 3 wide now to the three-quarter pole, and Yankee Sun has grabbed the top. On the outside, Salzbrook Dandy coming to call. Right there third on the inside is Olympic Odyssey. 3/4, 1:30-2. They round the turn for the stretch drive, and it's Yankee Sun with a good lead. Leads by 2, Salzbrook Dandy. A bit rough there, racing second, and he's off stride. And now to second, Olympic Odyssey. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and it's Yankee Sun. Yankee Sun, Olympic Odyssey, and third is Camsman, or Night Stalker rather, but it's going to be easy win for Yankee Sun. In for second was Olympic Odyssey, and third goes to Night Stalker. And the time for the mile, 1:59. . Stutters at the top of the stretch. Top class, Comical Brillin, Steve Mahar. Rackland Fine Line, Jill Barrio, the banker, and Mike Downey. OB Viking, Todd Treitz. Rapid Cane, Charlie Price, Seawin Pantera, Mike Stevenson. And to the outside, 7, Lot of Speed, Sam Hodgen. 7 across the gate are top class. Here they come. They're off. Comical Brilla goes for it. Downey on the outside, hitting hard with the banker as they race into the front or into the first turn. And the banker has grabbed the top. Comical Brilla is second. OB Viking on the outside, racing third. Then getting away fourth, Rackland Fine Line. Rapid Cane sits in from fifth. Then Seawin Pantera and Lot of Speed, known for their gate speed they've taken back this afternoon, and they're 6th and 7th respectively onto that opening quarter. Single file, and Mike Downey takes them there with the banker, 28-4. That opening quarter for the banker. Comical Brilla sits in the pocket. Journey second. OB Viking is third. Rackland Fine Line still sits in fourth. Rapid Cane, and still no movement, but there goes Lot of Speed. He's going to try it from the backfield as they come off the turn, and flushing out from fifth. Here comes Rapid Cane through the stretch to the half. The banker on top, sitting second. Comical Brilla outside. Rapid Cane is racing third. The half, 59-1 as they round the turn. The banker on top leads a length and a quarter. Comical Brilla closing in second. Rapid Cane on the outside third. Caught in OB Viking fourth. Lot of Speed is going on from fifth. Then on the inside, Rackland Fine Line getting caught in, and on the outside, Seawin Pantera. She'll try it from the back as they drive on to the 3/4 by that marker, and the banker 3/4, 1:30-1. Rapid Cane on the outside second, then third, Lot of Speed. Fourth to the inside is Comical Brilla, and the banker is starting to turn it on for Downey with less than an eighth to go. The banker, Lot of Speed from the backfield is coming on. The banker inside, Lot of Speed on the outside second, but Mike Downey just 2 wins away from 2000 now as he scores with the banker in our top class. Lot of Speed second, and for third, Rapid Cane. Time for the mile, 1:59-1. On top, D. Smart Indian Stevenson a length lead. Illinois Heather getting the air this afternoon. Park second. Black Snaker fills up the hole in third. Then Olympic Air sits in pretty from fourth. Racing fifth to the inside. Saintly Center. Ender off Bluegrass gets into gear, and that'll flush out Olympic Air out from fourth. 4 in and 4 out to the opening half, and looking good on the front end, D. Smart Indy. Then racing second outside, Illinois Heather the half. 1:01-3. D. Smart Indy around the turn. Then on the outside, Illinois Heather still second. Inside third, Black Snaker Olympic Air is second over in fourth. Inside fifth is Saintly Center outside. Ender off Bluegrass. Then Awesome Guy with a move from the back of the pack, and he's going on and trailing the field. Mega Rose, that's Olympic Air, making a 3-wide move to the outside, and he's going for the top now, and he's cleared 3/4, 1:34-1. They round the turn. Olympic Air, D-Smart, Indy second. Inside, racing third, Black Snaker, and less than an eighth of a mile to go. Olympic Air has got away on the field. He leads by about 4 lengths. D-Smart, Indy second. Black Snaker shakes loose from third, but it's going to be Olympic Air in deep stretch. D-Smart, Indy second. It's Olympic Air taking the final, and a triple for Barrio in the afternoon. D-Smart, Indy was second. Black Snaker picks up third. Time for the mile, Olympic Air, 2:03 and 2. Fast. My Buddy Mark Stevenson all over him. Woodmere Domino tries to nail him at the wire. They're tight, but it's going to be My Buddy Mark holding on to win over Woodmere Domino, Alami, and Goddess Sabra. And the time for the mile, 2:02 and 4. Top of the stretch for race 11. This is our co-feature of the afternoon. We've got a field of 6. Night Stalker and Mike Downey. Rules and regulations, Steph DeCourcy. Rackland Fine Line, Mike Stevenson. Magnetic Bank, Gilles Barrio. I Gotta Go, Mike Campbell. Bev C. Down. Steve Mason. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Bit of a tentative start as Night Stalker goes out for the early lead. Backing in is Rules and Regulations, and Rackland Fine Line settles for the 3-hole. Magnetic Banka gets away 4th. I Gotta Go 5th, and trailing 6, Bev C. Down. That's how they left the gate, 1 through 6. That's where they sit as they straighten into the backstretch to the opening quarter. Night Stalker setting up shop on the front end for driver Mike Downey. Steph DeCourcy in the pocket with Rules and Regulations. Then Rackland Fine Line is sitting back 3rd. Magnetic Bank 4th. 30 and 4. The quarter I Gotta Go sits 5th. Trailing the field, Bev C. Down as they drive to past the opening quarter and drive to the 3/8. We got some movement now, and Rackland Fine Line comes first up. Your leader, Night Stalker, Rackland Fine Line, challenging on the outside 2nd. Then racing 3rd at the pylons as they move to the half as Rules and Regulations covered up 4th. That's Magnetic Banka. Then I Gotta Go is 3rd over 5th. Bev C. Down's got some ground to make up. He trails the half in 1. No 1 and 2. Night Stalker is still your leader. Rackland Fine Line on the outside 2nd. Rules and Regulations locked in 3rd. Magnetic Banka 2nd over 4th. Then racing 5th. I Gotta Go. He starts to kick in gear from 5th. Bev C. Down trails on to the 3/4, and we've got the backfield in motion. Night Stalker still your leader. Way wide, there goes I Gotta Go. Look at him go. He is now 2nd, just like that, and he's chasing the leader. 3/4, 1:31 and 1, and I Gotta Go trying to get by Night Stalker. They're racing stride for stride. Then Rules and Regulations closes a gap inside 3rd. Rackland Fine Line 4th. Magnetic Banka. Bev C. Down is the trailer. Down the stretch they come, and it's I Gotta Go. I Gotta Go to the top. Night Stalker, Rules and Regulations coming on. Magnetic Banka, but it's I Gotta Go. He wins. I Gotta Go for Campbell. In for 2nd. Night Stalker, Rules and Regulations. A good 3rd ahead of Magnetic Banka. Rackland Fine Line, Bev C. Down the mile. 2 minutes flat. Starters for the 12th race are at the gate, and the gate is moving. We have Courtnair and Wayne Hubbard. Shanghai Clyde, Steve Mahar. Drop the Gloves and Mike Stevenson. Hander Off Bluegrass, Wayne Watson. Tarpan over Gilles Barrio. Friendly Fred and Todd Trites. River King, Doug Falcons Jr. Outside 8, notch 1 out. Doug Beckwith. Field of 8. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Shanghai Clyde going out for the early lead. Then on the inside, Courtnair dropped the Gloves on the outside, getting away 3rd as they race into the first turn, and Drop the Gloves has gone to a break. As they race on to the opening 8th, they're by that marker now, and your leader up front is the gray Courtnair, leading a length and a quarter. Racing 2nd On the inside is Shanghai Clyde. Enderoff Bluegrass sitting nicely in third. Back in fourth. At the pylons is Friendly Fred. Then Tarpanover sits in fifth. Racing sixth. That opening quarter is 31 seconds. Let's drop the gloves and out from fifth. There goes Tarpanover as they drive on to the opening 3/8 pole. And your leader up front, their own horse, Courtinaire, leading by a length and a half still. On the outside, coming to call, Tarpanover as they come off the turn through the stretch to the opening half, and Tarpanover has grabbed the top, dropped the gloves on the outside. It's challenging second. Racing third is Courtinaire. Shanghai Clyde is fourth. Then Enderoff Bluegrass fifth, the half, and 2 and 1. Then it's back to notch one out as they dip into the paddock turn second time around, and it's Tarpanover and racing second, Courtinaire. Third on the outside, but is Shanghai Clyde to the outside, dropped the gloves, is back after the break. Fourth, racing fifth, Enderoff Bluegrass. Then sixth, trying to make up some ground, is Friendly Fred. Then it's notch one out and way back to River King. 3/4, 1:33, rounding the turn. Tarpanover, it's his race to win or lose. He's on top. Then racing second, Courtinaire. On the outside, third, Shanghai Clyde. Enderoff Bluegrass, she's got all kinds of pace. Watch for her in the stretch. Down the lane they come. It's Tarpanover, but they're getting to him. Shanghai Clyde and Enderoff Bluegrass, full of pace on the outside. Tarpanover, Enderoff Bluegrass gets him at the line. Enderoff Bluegrass, Tarpanover for second. And the time for the mile, 2:04.